Hi, I'm Larie, and welcome to your 30-minute lower body giant set workout. What you're going to need today, dumbbells. Whatever you have, grab them. You're also going to need a bench or a sturdy chair. You will need a mini band. You can do latex or fabric. It's only going to be used for the first block. And then you're also going to need a mat. All right, so full disclaimer, I do have a little bit of jumping in today's workout, just a smidge. I will be telling you the non-jumping option. I'll also have it listed below. All right, so here's today's format, y'all. We got strength and a little bit of cardio today, just a tad. Okay, so we have giant sets today. So we have 4 exercises at a time. Each exercise will be performed for 60 seconds each. So we have 4 minutes of total work. After that 4th exercise, we get 30 seconds to recover before moving on to a new block. Now today is non-repeat, so we're gonna keep it pretty fresh. Also, since it is, 4 minutes of total work, go a little bit lighter, more conservative with the weight selection than what you would normally, at least for your first time through this video. Once you come back to it, progress it by increasing the weight. All right, y'all, so we have 7 total blocks today. Within each block, we got 4 exercises. This is gonna be quick, this is gonna be fun, and it's gonna burn. All right, so here's how your screen's gonna look like. Up in this upper hand corner with about 15 seconds to go, you'll see the upcoming exercise. Once you hear that ding, we've moved on. In this corner will be the 4 exercises that we're currently on, except for when I'm stepping on that bench, then I'm gonna slide it over, and down in this corner will be your clock. All right, just a reminder, every exercise is timed. Even if it wasn't timed, you and I never have to go at the same pace, all right? So make quality reps, quality over quantity, always, all right? We don't have to go at the same speed. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be pretty intense. Y'all, let's just grab our stuff, grab something for hydration as well, maybe a towel, and let's get to work. All right, your first block is your warm-up block, but we're gonna make it burn. Our first exercise is a banded kickback. We're gonna go at 30 degrees when we kick it back. Take your hip to a slight internal rotation, so I mean super slight. Then you're gonna take that heel back 30 degrees. We brace ourselves with our bench or our chair. Core's gotta stay tight. And then we just kick it back, add a pulse, bring it in. All right, so we're aiming to target the upper portion of your glute. We have one side, then the other. You can always start with your weaker side first. I'm gonna hit a right and then left for this one. We begin in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Kickbacks, pulse at the top. Core stays tight. Kick it out, pulse, bring it in. We switch sides in 3, 2, and 1. Ground through the right. Now we're gonna kick with the left. Get set first, core stays tight, and then we're matching. We'll never grow old. Next up, we have banded monster walks. Let's go ahead, get into position. We walk it forward for 4, You're abducting into the band as you walk it forward, and then we walk it back for 4, abducting into the band. So we're stepping out at a slight angle, and then stepping back at that slight angle. Didn't even notice that. Now how could I leave with your sweet love on me? Yeah, yeah. Something about you always makes it harder. My lipstick on your white shirt collar. Next up, we have 3 pulse squats to a calf raise. All right, squat to a calf raise. So 3, 2, 1, bring it up. My sweaty palms reveal a warning I should hear, but I don't care, you drive me mad. I'll ignore the truth and run to you, so we could drive away. You'll hear me say everything is gonna be okay. Can't help myself. You know too well I need you close. Can't help myself. Trying to stop me falling under your spell. Can't help myself. Last 3, 2, and 1. How was that for a warm up? Woo, I said warm up, but make it burn. All right, now we have a dumbbell step up next. You can do your weaker side first if you have one. We step left and then right. Then we have squats, and then we have our cardio body weight box jumps. Really control these. So step through the heel. Make sure you put the entire foot on. Can't help myself. You know too well I need you close. Can't help myself. Trying to stop me falling under your spell. Can't help myself. Switch sides in 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Can't help myself. Next up, we have front-loaded squats. We'll get set first. Bring the dumbbells by the chest. We take it down for 3, 2, 1 and pause. 3, 2, 1 and pause. Slow and controlled. Last rep, 3, 2, put those dumbbells down. Now we have our box jumps. Power through every rep, make every rep count. Land soft, so power through, land soft, bring it back. Power through, land soft, bring it back. Your option here will just be to alternate the step up. Squat to an alternating step up is the modification. Or alternative, if you want to do it, do it. Your workout, you get to control it. One more rep. And recover. We haven't done those in about 2 years since the start of the shutdown. Welcome back. Okay, now we have a back leg supported RDL. Grab that drink. And then we have our first hip hinge block. All right, I'm gonna do right then left. Left foot's gonna go on that bench. So think of this as somewhere in between a B stance and single leg. Same motion, so we're sending the right hip back, back, back. Once the hip stops moving, we stop moving, and then we bring it up. So try this out. Really drive through that right glute. Bring it up. Now, if you hate this, I really kind of like it, but you can always take it to a B stance RDL or a single leg RDL. It's working the same muscle group. This is somewhere in between those two.
I'm saying let's go. You're saying maybe. Let's find a disco. You're stuck at home being so lazy. Hey. Give me some, give me some, give me some, give me some, give me some.
We switch sides in 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Left foot grounds. Right foot is supported. We send the left hip back, 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 back. And then we bring it up. Now this is still working your core, so make sure your core stays super tight.
Come on, let yourself be free. Be the best that you can be. Come move your body. Come move your body. Only settle for the best. Live your life with no regrets. Come move your body. Come move your body. You must be crazy. Turning me down like that is pretty insane. You need to break free. Live fast and die young and let yourself go. Let yourself go. Hey.
Last 3, 2, bilateral RDL, 1 to a quarter rep. So same motion, but now we're grounding equally through both feet. Take it down, then use your glutes to bring it a quarter of the way up, back down, and then up. So we're just adding one little almost pulse here when the movement is the hardest. Now make sure you are lifting up through your glutes, through your hips, and you're not lifting the dumbbells. Dumbbells are along for the ride. So if you're starting to feel this in your low back, your spine is moving. Keep your core tight. Do not lead with the dumbbells. The hips make the motion, the move.
Live your life with no regrets. Come move your body. Come move your body. There's no fire without smoke. I ain't letting you go. I can see you buzzing like you can't say no. There's no fire without smoke. I ain't letting you go.
Dumbbell hip hinge swing. Let's set one of those dumbbells down. All right, same motion, but we're adding some cardio to it. Hinge, bring it forward. Now you can squeeze the glutes at the top. I just want you to make sure your pelvis stays in neutral and we're not letting the lower back go like that. So keep it in the hamstrings and glutes still. Core's working, and now our heart rate's gonna get up.
Live your life with no regrets. Come move your body. Come
Last 3, 2, and 1. Okay, 30-second break, and then it's on to something new. Oh goodness, it's Bulgarians next. We got this. Okay, Bulgarians, I'm gonna do my right first, then my left. So now, instead of that hip hinge motion, we're hinging more so from the knees and then driving up. So whereas that, when we had our foot like this, we were hinging from the hips, which really targeted hamstrings and glutes. Now this position is really hitting quads and glutes. Slow and controlled, don't rush it. Last rep. 3, 2, and switch sides. Wow. Get set, then move.
I've been fighting everything you say. I've been trying to go the other way.
Next up, we have alternating reverse lunges. We go in 3, 2, wow, and 1.
Out of my head, I've been fighting everything you'll be, 'cause everything you'll be is changing me, and I can't seem to get you out of my head, out of my head. I got time for you, I got time for you, so be mine. Would you give me time to give it all to you? Give it all to you. Let me give it all to you. Give it all to you, yeah.
Next up, we'll set these dumbbells down. We have our cardio, body weight shuffle to a lunge pulse. Set your dumbbells down. Wow. Oh, goodness. All right, we're going to shuffle for 5, pulse for 2. So shuffle for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, and pulse. Shuffle 5, 4, 3, 2, other side, and pulse. So we should be switching sides, whoops, every time we pulse. And if we don't get it right, that's okay. We'll get it.
Everything you'll be, 'cause everything you'll be is changing me, and I can't seem to get you out of my head, out of my head. I got time for you, I got time for you, so be mine. Would you give me time to give it all to you? Give it all to you.
3, 2, and 1. My legs are starting to feel like jello. Shake it out. 30 seconds. And then we have a lateral lunge.
Let me give it all to you. Give it all to you. Let me give it all to you. Give it all to you.
All right, here we go. Lateral lunge. I'm gonna do my right side first. Control it. Bring it in. So this exercise, you may feel a little bit more of those inner thighs do the work. Something I just found myself doing, I was kind of pulling with that dumbbell, and let's remember, dumbbells are along for the ride. Lower body brings us up. Core stays tight to help stabilize the hips and the spine. Other side in 3, 2, and 1. Our next exercise, we're gonna release one of the dumbbells, and we have a goblet cross-leg squat. Set one dumbbell down, anchor the other one to your chest. Now we're gonna try to get an increased range of motion here, but if needed, decrease the range of motion. So just really slow and controlled. Aim for that deep stretch in the adductors. You can also do this body weight only. We'll put this dumbbell down in 3, 2, and 1. Cardio, body weight, Heisman. So we're gonna go 3, 2, hold and stabilize. 3, 2, hold and stabilize. Now you can make this pretty low impact by just slowing it down, sidestepping. But then if you wanna amp it up, let's get it. Come on, our next block has no cardio, unless we count with all. It may be, but it's not intentional. So let's get this, 20 seconds. Three, 2, and 1. All right. Nice. Okay, we're recovering because we need to. And then I'm gonna grab one of my heavier dumbbells. I'm gonna do the first 2 with body weight only. But if you come back to this video, an excellent way to progress it will be to add weight. So we have a single leg hip thrust. I'm gonna do my right side first. Left shin stays parallel. We're using the right glute to drive us up. And sometimes you have to play with the position of the bench. Mine is a little high, so I like to set it kind of right by in between shoulder blades and bottom rib cage. But if it was lower, if my bench was lower, I'd be changing the position. Core stays tight to help stabilize the hips, and you're using the right glute to drive you up. And if you don't know whether or not your right glute is working, place your hand on there. You should feel it firm up at the top. I'm crying. All right, come on, a few more reps. Switch in 3, 2, and 1. Goodness, okay, let's switch it. As you can see, I'm struggling doing body weight only. If you come back to this video, one way to progress this exercise is to set a dumbbell on top of the side that is working. So I'm using my left glute right now. I'd place it kind of gently right on top of my left hip, but you gotta make sure your core stays tight to stabilize the hips. All right, now I'm gonna grab a weight. We have slow hip thrust. I'm gonna grab my heavyweight-ish, place it on my hip, slow top range of motion hip thrust. So let's start at the top. So we're taking it down for 3, 2, 1, not even halfway down. Pause, 3, 2, 1, hold for 2. So don't lose that engagement as we lower. Still burning a little bit, pause, but now feel the glutes drive you up even more. So try to contract even harder, and then we hold for 2. Slow, controlled. This is tough. Hold the contraction as much as you can. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Squeeze the glutes some more for 3, 2, and hold. Only a couple more reps, and then we go to full range of motion, normal tempo. Let's go ahead and hold at the top. Just hold it. Next up, full range of motion, hip thrust, normal tempo. Last 3, 2, and 1. Wow. Okay, good news, our final block is body weight only. Bad news, well, it depends how you want to look at the news. We could look at this is great. Body weight only, most challenging yet though. We're gonna start with Copenhagen planks. If you don't have your bench, you're gonna perform like this and then try to lift the knee up. We're gonna progress into these slowly. All right, so top foot goes on to the bench, whatever side you can see me from. All right, and now we're gonna float that bottom knee. As we float this bottom knee, I really want you to start pressing into the bench. Play around with it, see if you can lift that foot. You can also use top hand to support yourself a little bit more, but this is working your core, and this is the most challenging inner thigh adductor exercise out there, I find. So be patient with yourself. You can stay here or you can lift.
Come on, love me again. You're all I need. Can you love
and down in 3, 2, and 1. Go directly into that other side. Wow. Okay, other side. We're going to start. I'll take my clock with me. We're going to ease into this. So play around with it. Lift that bottom knee. Start to press the weight into the top foot. Lift that bottom foot. See how it feels. You can always stay right here because this is so challenging. Only take it to the level I'm about to take it to if it feels good. And maybe we're only holding. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Maybe we're only holding for a couple seconds and then we got to come out of it. But just keep doing that. Play around with it. We will get stronger every time we come back. Seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Wow, we're not done. We have 2 exercises. Let's give ourselves about 10 seconds. Okay, we have a jump back plank to an iso squat. So let's go ahead and start in our squat position. Bring it up, lift, and then down. So we jump back, jump in, lift, and then we repeat. To modify, step it out, step it in. If it's hard to get down to the mat, bring it to your bench. Last rep, then we have sumo squat jumps. 3, 2, and 1. Final exercise, y'all. Wide stance. We take it down, explode. Reset every time. Explode, land soft, reset. Option, calf raise.
There isn't anything I wouldn't do to prove that everything I say is true.
15 seconds. We got this.
I just can't change my emotions. Come on, love me again. You're all I need.
Here's the kicker. We're gonna hold that iso sumo squat in 3, 2, hold and pulse.
The way you did, I just can't change my emotions.
We'll lift the heels in 3, 2, and 1. 15 seconds. Three, 2, and 1. I'm sorry, I'm being a little dramatic today. Oh my gosh. Am I crying or am I happy? I don't know. I don't know if I'm happy or sad right now. Oh my goodness. All right, let's grab our drink. I don't know where my drink is, but I'm a little delirious, so let's go ahead and sit down. Let's go ahead, sit down. We deserve it. Grab your drink. Then we're gonna get into some stretches. Some days feel more challenging than the other, all right? Due to, how our body recovered from the day before. Sleep is the biggest factor for me. So now or if you're coming off like a cold or something, let's go ahead, stick one leg out, doesn't matter what side. Make sure your hips are planted. Take it up and over. Whew. Yeah, my heart rate's not even being read right now. It's one thing I don't ever, first of all, I never put my, let's go ahead and take it to the other side. I never put my calories burned because you and I are different. Different factors will affect it, heart rate, and then sex, age, weight, all that stuff. These things are super finicky though too. Like they're just not that accurate. So I don't really pay that much attention to them. I do like to be reminded to stand up though if I'm sitting too long. So I do love that. Because right now it wasn't reading my heart rate for like 2 minutes, but now it's coming down. Okay, it's 130, 128. It was at like 160 and it was frozen. Whew. And some people just have a naturally higher heart rate than others. As a fitness trainer for many years, we use the fancy gadgets up top. Let's go ahead and get those inner thighs. And some people were really working, but they weren't in the color zone that they wanted to be. And that's just because they naturally had a lower heart rate and that didn't work for them. So what I'm getting at is take the heart rate, your heart rate device with a grain of salt. Okay, now let's come back. Let's get your hip flexors and your hammies. So whatever side you want to do first, I'm going to do my left. Right leg is back, neutral spine. I want you to squeeze that right glute and then come forward a little bit more. Then take your right arm and go up and over. You're going to feel a really big stretch along that hip flexor. We could stay here all day, but we got things to do. So let's go ahead and bring it on back. And let's hit your other side. Wow. I don't know. Did I just do a hamstring stretch on the other side? I don't know, but I'm gonna do it here. That's how I am after working out. I don't know where I am. I don't know what today's date is. I'm just like out of it. Maybe you can relate, maybe not. Okay, let's just open up. However you want to sit, let's just sit and get on out of here. Inhale up, exhale open. All right, do that again. Inhale up and exhale open. Y'all, nice work today. As long as you tried your best, that's all that matters. I have a total body of this version. It's my previous video, the one right before this, and then I'll have two after this, probably an upper body workout, then a cardio based workout, and we got to hit some stretches. All right, so let me know what you want to see in the comments below, how you like this. Like, comment, subscribe. Your love and support means the world. Y'all rock so much. What else is there? Fit by Larie on Facebook. Really bad at posting. I really don't like social media that much, honestly. Gotta be, especially Facebook. But I'm one day. Communicate with me though. I will respond. Definitely tag me in your post on Instagram at Larie Midkiff. Definitely check that a little bit more. Love to see it. Keep up the amazing work and have an amazing rest of your day. You rock.